different times, and different managers are right for different times. So what BitBull Capital has done is diligence the 600 or so crypto hedge funds.
Hi, I'm Caleb Gates from Alphagrowth. We're here at the Crypto Invest Summit in Los Angeles, California. With me is Joe from BitBull Capital. Joe, how you doing?
Caleb, good to see you.
So we were just talking for a second about fund to funds. Is that like hula hooping to like sliding? Is that what a fund to fund is?
It's exactly that. No, it's a fund of funds, actually.
A fund of funds. Oh, I thought you said fun. Okay.
Yeah.
What is a fund to fund?
Well, so it's a bit meta. So you may, 3 years ago, there were 10 crypto hedge funds.
Okay.
Last year,
Count them.
10.
Sorry,
it's on
continue.
2 hands. Last year, by the end of the year, there were over 300 crypto hedge funds. Yeah, 300 is a little bit more tough. And now there's 622 crypto hedge funds.
Why the growth?
Why the growth? Well, Bitcoins had a median of 900% returns in its last years. So it's it's investable class. And because active management in crypto has repeatedly been shown to do better than an index. Mm-hmm. So an index just means you're buying the top 10 coins and rebalancing monthly. Active management consists of about 5 different strategies that people focus on. It could include, though, essentially buying low and selling high and doing that repeatedly so that you are less susceptible to any downturn. So there's crypto hedge funds that have done well this year, even in a down year.
Okay.
And
so back to fund to fund.
Back to fund to fund. So fund to fund, what it does is different strategies are right for different times, and different managers are right for different times. So what BitBull Capital has done is diligence the 600 or so crypto hedge funds, and we're currently in 10 crypto hedge funds, which we rebalance monthly to make sure that our investors get kind of the cream of the crop of crypto hedge funds.
So instead of being in the top 10 coins, you're in the top 10 hedge funds.
That's right.
Which maybe include multiple different coins.
Right, and so it definitely includes coins outside of the top 10. So, unlike an index, which would maybe be the top 10 coins, these would include equity investments, which is not a token, right? It's actually backed by equity. These would include ICOs, which also would not be a listed coin, or especially not in the top 10. So, definitely we have a fund that was in the ICO of Ethereum. Or we have funds that invested in Coinbase's equity rounds years ago. So a fund to fund, it's a different strategy. And we have funds that, if you're investing in the top 10 coins, you're kind of betting on them going up. We have funds that take long and short strategies. We have funds that do market neutral strategies, which would be like an arbitrage strategy between exchanges.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily a directional strategy, it's different strategies.
Do you want to explain arbitrage? Because I think it's really cool.
Sure. So there's 14,000 different crypto exchanges. And each asset, like Bitcoin, will have a different price on every exchange. So
why is that?
Each exchange has different liquidity and different traders who are setting it's supply and demand, and each exchange has its own order book. So there is now more efficiency in the market than there was yesterday and last year. But it's still relatively inefficient, and we see arbitrage funds all the time that do 50% a year, which is a really good return for a less risky strategy. A market neutral strategy, usually like arbitrage or quantitative strategies or market making or other market neutral strategies, are generally less risky but less returning than a directional strategy in a bull market, higher returning in a bear market like this year.
So just for arbitrage for these people, for our viewer,
then I'll explain
that,
it. Arbitrage is
buy
buying
it low on one, sell it high on the other, and eventually it balances?
Yeah, yes, there's different ways to balance it, but
I don't know if I explained that correctly.
That's exactly right. Okay. You buy low and you sell high, but within as low latency as you can, in seconds or minutes if you can, depending on the time to transfer, essentially. So it's buying low and selling high at a spot price, essentially. So at when you have full information of what it's selling on one exchange and the other. Yeah.
So what are you most excited for moving forward with your company?
Yeah, I think what's interesting about hedge funds in general are fragile beasts, but especially in crypto, like these ICOs, which are all startups, the crypto hedge funds are usually startups as well. So it's been interesting for me to see the different strategies that the funds employ, the different deals that we're in. So we see a lot of time, like a lot of just different deals that they're doing, and what's coming into fad during this conference. Certainly, there's been a trend of securities tokens. It's moved kind of from the utilities tokens to the securities tokens.
You don't know how many times I've heard security token today.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the new trend.
Everyone's doing it.
That's right.
Utility is out the window.
That's right. Yeah. It's been interesting to see contrarian funds as well. So we have funds that try to that think the price of things is going down and have plans to profit. We have funds that think the price is going up and have plans to profit off of that. But I think it's also it's just interesting to see what funds are in vogue at a certain time. And for us, our job is to make a stake and to decide what we think the highest returning strategy will be every month for the next month, and to make sure to balance our fund accordingly.
So as a fund of funds,
yes,
you're selling to the general public. Can people invest in your fund?
Due to SEC limitations, so we have both a domestic and an offshore fund. But for U.S. investors, and generally, you need to be what's called an accredited investor. So it'd be the same for a securities token as for a hedge fund. You have to be an accredited investor.
And that means you have 250K cash, or you just check the box that says that you understand you could lose all your money?
Yeah, usually it depends on the type of fund you are, but for our fund, you'd have to have some sort of like indication from your accountant or your lawyer that you're an accredited investor.
Okay.
So similar to, like, let's say if you're on CoinList or something like that, you just follow their process. It's a pretty easy process.
So 14-year-old Johnny or Sue sitting at home.
Yes.
What can he do? Go out, raise a few $1 million, become an accredited investor, and check out your fund?
Yeah, absolutely. We're online at BitBullCapital.com. We also do some blogging of our own. We have like where we interview experts just as you do. That's called the BitBull's iView. But we try to, so BitBullCapital.com, and you can check it out. And if it's a strategy that interests you, this kind of meta look at the 600 different funds, then just contact us through there.
You guys looking for anything? You looking to hire anybody? You looking for?
We're always hiring. I would say what we like doing the most is just talking to people about what we see in the crypto space through the lens of investors. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to go check it out.
Okay.
Great having you in here.
Kalen, great to see you. All right.